Did you know some of the most brilliant inventions in history were total accidents? Get ready to have your mind blown by these 5 game changers that were never meant to exist. First up, super glue. Back in 1942, a scientist named Dr. Harry Coover was trying to create clear plastic gun sights for the war. He mixed up a formula that was a complete failure for his project because it was just too sticky. It stuck to everything. Frustrated, he set it aside. Years later, he realized its incredible potential, and this sticky mistake became the go-to adhesive we all have in a drawer somewhere. Next, let's talk about the pacemaker. This life-saving device wasn't a planned invention. Engineers were studying the effects of electrical stimulation on the heart. During one experiment, they accidentally discovered that a specific electrical pulse could regulate a heartbeat. What started as a lab test turned into a device that has saved millions of lives, giving people a new lease on life. Isn't that incredible? Have you ever used a sugar substitute? You can thank a scientist who forgot to wash his hands for that. In 1879, Konstantin Fallberg was working with coal tar derivatives in his lab. He went home for dinner, picked up a piece of bread, and was shocked by how sweet it tasted. He realized he hadn't washed his hands and had transferred a chemical from the lab to his food. That chemical was saccharin, the world's first artificial sweetener. A little breach in lab safety gave us sugar-free everything. How about a toy that almost everyone has played with? The Slinky. During World War II, a naval engineer named Richard James was trying to develop springs that could stabilize sensitive equipment on ships. He accidentally knocked one of his prototypes off a shelf and was mesmerized as it gracefully walked down a stack of books to the floor. He saw its potential as a toy, and the iconic Slinky was born. Finally, the sweetest accident of all, the popsicle. Believe it or not, this was invented by an 11-year-old. In 1905, a boy named Frank Epperson mixed some sugary soda powder with water and left it on his porch overnight with the stirring stick still in the cup. The temperature dropped, and when he woke up, he found a delicious frozen treat on a stick. He called it the Epsicle, and years later it was renamed the Popsicle, becoming a summer staple for kids and adults everywhere. Sometimes the coolest inventions pop up by accident. It's wild how the best discoveries come when you're not even looking. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this trip through history, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.